Hey guys, Coach Life back again. I've just skipped forward a bit while we built the Atmo suit docks and got a little bit more digging out done. We did have a bonus here. You see that meat? 10,494 calories. I wonder if you can guess what that is. I'll give you a clue. We're right near the space biome, aren't we? We had a little break-in. I heard the telltale shh, shh as they were moving around. Did a quick attack on the around this area, and I found him. Normally that would be a pain in the butt or a lucky break, and today it was a lucky break. Normally I'd want to ranch them, but we were so short of food that I just thought, can't really turn down 20,000 calories of barbecue. So yeah, he is now ready to be turned to barbecue. So thankfully my emergency schedule can now be dispensed with and people can get back to doing their normal jobs and maybe eat some. We've got the mushrooms are just coming in, so that's fantastic news as well. So yeah, I think we might actually be getting somewhere. Atmosuit docks are in. What I'm going to do is send them across through here and then out this side, and then they can go wherever they want. I probably won't use them for this bit, but they're all set and ready to go. I'm going to move the gas pump across one so we can start filling them. I've put some smart batteries in, and I'm just going to up the threshold on those to 20%, 94. Copy the settings, and that should get us a bit more control over our power and coal consumption. So yeah, this one looks like it's got 27,000 watts on it, but that's just purely because of these Atmosuit docks. They don't use power all the time, so I'm praying we're going to be okay on that one. As the suits go in, then they'll use a bit of power to fill them up, but yeah, should be okay. Look at all this lovely mushroom. Oh yeah. That's 40,000 calories now, and more when it's fried up. What is it? What is the I don't know what the boost on that is. So it's a 400 calorie boost. About 400, 20%. So it's a 20% boost. It's only poor quality, but you know, whatever. If we can find some lettuce, we can turn it into mushroom wraps. So that'll be good. In the meantime, they've got 5,000 calories of barbecue to be getting on with. That won't last long, but it will certainly help. Come on, we want this swept up, chaps. Oh, now our Atmosuit's filling. That's good. It's only half a pipe, but yeah, whatever. We're getting some in there at least. We're not going to be using them for a little bit, but they're ready to go now, or they will be ready to go. More mushrooms coming in, more mushrooms planted. Yeah, good stuff. Finally feel like we're actually getting somewhere. I've broken into here for some balm lily seeds. Balm lily flowers. Off camera, before the last episode, I started setting up a hospital. I think it probably is a hospital now. Yep, it is a hospital. Printing pod. I think we can take a duplicate now, can't we, if we got a decent one? Strength... do you know we need a doctor? We do need a doctor. Diver's lungs, germ resistant, can't do attacking, ugly crier, balloon artist. Abe, you are in. And you will be going on schedule number 1. And your first points are going into doctoring. Medicine compounding. There you go. You will be the base doctor. And you won't cost us too much on morale either. Oof. Right. Fingers crossed I haven't dropped a clanger with that one. But I'm wondering how many more shove voles are out there, because a shove vole could really save our bacon, or a shove vole farm. Have we got any obsidian? We've got 500 kilos. That's not an awful lot. And all the obsidian around here is absolutely cooking. Yeah. Yeah, could do with some more. I suppose we could use refined metal, but we've only got a rock crusher. That's going to be an expensive way of doing it. That needs a repair job on it because it's been overloading. This isn't too bad. We might need to juggle some power around a little. I'm going to deconstruct that now. I don't think we need that anymore. Decor is absolutely horrendous. We've got I think we've got Bubbles' outfit is probably a peak decor we've got. A snazzy suit. How are these doing? Ooh, they're not getting buffed, are they? Let's see if we can give another little turn. Of course, that is going to overload the wire. There we go, buff. Who's going to do the other one? Nobody? Right, it's priorities, Catalina. I think we'll just put you two on ranching and farming for the time being. We need to mix it up, get this. So on the schedule, 50%, yeah. So we'll go to 52%, and we'll give you a little bit longer, use a bit more power, but needs must, as they say. Right, I think we probably ought to put another pump there. Oh no, we can't fit it, can we? Insufficient oxygen generation. I can't believe that. Is our polluted water not putting out enough? Yeah, I think we've probably got a little bit too much liquid there. I put airflow tiles on to encourage it to flow over, but right, let's just. Oh, we've got. Let's turn this valve down a bit. Oh, are they all asleep now? I need to stagger these schedules a little bit better, don't I? Yeah, they're a bit too close. Right, so we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh no, we get wrong element damage already. We might just have to live with that for the time being until this. Floral scent in them though. Can't complain about that. I mean, it was all the time they're in the Atmo suit, they'll be maintaining that floral scent buff. Why aren't these getting empty? Oh. Not on priority. Yeah, they're the only two that aren't on priority 9. Let's not mess with the oxygen production, chaps. Unrefrigerated food mush bars. Oh no, what a personal disaster. Still a sterile atmosphere there. Why is that polluted water not being sent down to here? Right, just check the old... Oh, wrong one. Yeah, that's all good. The pressure's coming down a little bit now. Right, let's look at the power circuit. Right, so that pump is on that power circuit. We get another one. I know, it's a bit... Oh, look, there is polluted oxygen going in there as well. Oh well. Oh, come on, get those exosuits in there, will you? Yeah, we've got dozens of blooming things now. Oh, here we go. Sorry for your ears. I mean, this is fundamentally an issue with not enough dupes, long commutes. Yeah, I mean, it's... I'm getting into Atmo suits, you know, fairly early, and of course they're just a bit too busy at the moment with other tasks. Probably too many priority 9s. I'll start honing them back in a little bit as I get my other 8 dupes. It'll sort itself out. I could just put them, you know, specialise them a bit more, but again, I'm trying different things to try and improve overall player performance. The thing is, it is bad having lots of different jobs they can do, because you end up with a lot more strain on the CPU in terms of, you know, deciding who does what job. But sometimes it can work out in your favour in terms of performance of the actual tasks getting done. Right, okay, this is no good. We need a filter. Gas filter. And we'll send all the polluted oxygen. Where's the pressure low enough? It's 3 kilos there. 3 kilos there. We're just going to have to pray that putting it right by... Put a couple of vents there. And put it right by the deodorizers. They create like a little vacuum when they're sucking up, so it might just allow that to spill over. Fingers crossed, eh? Right, power. And we'll just snip the ventilation pipes to start with. Put that one back into there. Yeah, that should work. Then we've got one space for the Atmo suit though. back's killing me. I've spent too long in this chair, I think. It's an orthopaedic one, but yeah, you can spend too long. Right, breathable gas, oxygen. And then we can run the output to there and there, but not through there. Come on, get these built, chaps. Oh, 66,000 calories now. Stinky. You are in, I think. No, actually. I'm thinking Frankie, actually. I do need some more excavation, but yeah, we need to make sure that the ranching's done. So, schedule. Oh, I didn't put those extra bedtimes back in. Right, I don't think I need the stress schedule anymore. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Work, work, work. We need the downtime 4. You're an early bird, so you'll get the benefit of those if I actually put you on there. Lovely. So we're working towards our 12 dupes now, which we will have Atmo suits for. Although most of the critter ranching, in fairness, will be done in here. So, Frankie, you are going to be ranching and farming, and life support and storing. Yeah. So we've left all these other ones open here. I normally block all these, but I want to see how it pans out. Francis John seems to get away with it, and he doesn't, you know, he drops priorities. He rarely uses priority high, very high rather. So I just want to see if I can tweak it and get them working as effectively. But you know, his PC is probably a little bit more powerful than me. I'm running a Radeon, not Radeon, an AMD 3900X, 12 core, 32 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte PCI 4 M.2 NVMe. So I've got a pretty powerful PC, but unfortunately Ollie doesn't really take advantage of the multiple cores at the moment. That's something Clay really need to address. You know, single core is a thing of the past now. We've been in multi-core CPU land for a decade now, and there's really very little excuse for not maximising multi-core usage in this day and age. Sorry, Clay, but you need to up your game on that. My core usage, my CPU's 21% on the first core, 26% on the second core, and all the others are sitting virtually idle. Yeah, which is crazy, absolute madness in this day and age. Anyway, I think we can probably stop with the mush fry for a bit now. So let's turn that off. We've probably got a little bit in reserve. Oh, where'd all the mushroom go? Oh, I had a panic there. It's because they were carrying it to the box. Holy crap! I thought we suddenly lost all our fried mushroom. Right, that is now doing the trick, and the polluted oxygen is getting spat out down here. Good stuff. Pleased with that. You think it's I know it's. I know the self-powered oxygen maker produces an excess of power, so you know it is quite good to make. But you can rarely build those until much later in the day, and you know power just isn't the problem later on. But you know, being able to build up this much clay is just fantastic. I mean, what are we up to now on clay? 68.4 tons. We've got 6.1 tons of ceramic. I mean, the coal is on 43.6, and that will really step up as we get more. Oh, and we're really starting to get these done now. That's fantastic. Probably need to start thinking about automating these now and getting the eggs moved. I may need to move the hatchery up though, because you know, we need a mechatronics engineer before we do all that. What we got skill wise? Frankie, oh, I haven't given you a skill point, that's a bit bad. Bubbles, you're okay. Max, you can have your exosuit wearing, as can Nails, because you're going to need that fairly soon. And it gives you a little athletics boost in the meantime. Yeah, I really rate this method of producing oxygen. I think it's been fantastic. So I think we'll do a little bit of a skip forward now, while we get some more of this dug out and some more discovered. Yeah, see you in a few moments. So back, it's cycle 84, and I've made a fairly interesting discovery. You notice I've run a pipe around the edge of the base. Look at this. We had some heat coming through here, so I've put some insulated tiles in there, crisped up a few dupes in the process. But up here, it's really cold. So I'm thinking we'll just run a pipe of liquid around the outside of the base and just share that coolness out. It's just made out of granite. It's got a couple of liquid bridges in there, here and here, and a liquid bridge on from this tank of polluted water. Oh, well, it's water, but it's full of germs. I've changed the overflow to take the polluted water out and feed it to these hydroponics tiles here, where I'm going to put some thimble reed. And yeah, I think that'll help a bit. We'll see. It might end up freezing in here and breaking all the pipes and what have you, but we'll wait and see. Oh, an arbor acorn. Yeah, but better take that. The pips will like that. In fact, I think what we'll do is we'll drop it over here. Yeah, they might need to keep an eye on the temperature over here because it's a bit toasty. Got thimbleweed. They've planted thimbleweed. Yeah, that's obviously got a bit. Yeah, that's way too hot over there. But that may come back. So a little bit of wild thimbleweed. Never did anyone any harm. What are we doing on reed fibre now? 29 reed fibre. So we've still got a bit of excess after, well, building. We might run out of copper. Run out of copper. Up to 20. That will make 2 tons, and we need another what 600 kilos. So a bit in reserve for wiring and things like that. So yeah, that's I think that's quite an interesting proposition. I don't know whether it'll work. I have absolutely no idea, but you know, everything in this game is about, or a good chunk of this game is about heat exchange. So you know, why not see if it does? I've only made it out of granite, so it'll be a gradual thing, hopefully. But yeah, hopefully they'll get that built soon, and we'll see if it works. Pumps have stopped. We've got way too much oxygen, so I think we need to put in some oxygen tanks. So let's get a couple of gas reservoirs going. And what we'll do is take all the excess from the 2 pumps. No, actually. Take the excess from here. It's only going to take 300 kilos. I mean, really, I should consider using an infinite storage, but yeah, I don't want to bother with that at the moment. If you run the maths on it, you need to make it quite large to actually cope with the lack of high pressure gas vents. So basically, the doors will move 6 full tiles of oxygen at a time. So you need to be able to get a reasonable pressure in there to be able to move it across. You can do it. I mean, I've done it on other maps, but you know, long term it works so much better with the high pressure gas vents. So you need like six of these vents going in, so that they're constantly maximising the pressure on every tile in there. And then you need your 4 doors, and then you need well, it doesn't really matter on the last one, 4 to 6 tiles of compression space to get the most out of it. I might decide to do one when these gas reservoirs are up, because this can be a buffer for it. But we've definitely got way too much oxygen pressure at the moment, which, yeah, probably need to get some more dupes. Start using it up. But we've got scope to go up to 16. We don't have. Yeah, we might just about have the food production for it. I'm listening out for more shove voles. Of course, once we get Atmo suits, we can go out here, can't we? Space before oil. That would be an interesting one. Because we've got quite a bit of steel up here we can harvest. So, yeah. Probably going to need that steel to make liquid pumps in the oil biome, though, when we eventually get there, which will be after we've done this. I think I'm going to drop this priority up here slightly and focus on this. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to end up moving all these Atmo suit docks anyways at some stage, so might even move them. Might have dropped one, making them there. Probably should have made them here, go down here, and then out over here. Start, because this is starting to solidify now. Start thinking about getting some geothermal going. Plastic. Have we got any plastic up here? Oh, there is. There's 2 plant pots. That's only 100 kilos. So that's nowhere near enough for a generator, for a steam turbine. Yeah. Might get a couple of high pressure vents out of that though, which might help us solve this over pressurization here. Although once we get in Atmo suits, yeah, that will. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's get the Atmo suit station in. Atmo suit checkpoint. Let's get a ladder going down here. Something buried there. So once they've got that built and this built, then we'll just deconstruct that ladder. Jobs are good. Right. Priority. Construction 7. And digging 6. Not that one. I want them to get in there, get those balm lily flowers out. Right, so that should prioritise what they're doing in here. Yes, I thought that was going to happen. Because I haven't built those hydroponics fast enough, we've got a little bit backed up. Yeah, I want to put my chlorination room in here to long-term deal with that, pump it back into our water reserves, because we are running a bit tight on water now. In fact, that might be a temporary solution for this. Let's disable that, and we will disable the algae terrariums. We're still getting tons of oxygen out of the polluted water, so as long as we keep an eye on it, it should be okay. And of course we're making a reserve of oxygen now, so, or, albeit a small one, but I mean it's 300 kilos, that's like 150 tiles worth of oxygen, so what we can do actually, if we take the output pipe on that, it can feed back in that way should it be necessary. And we'll put a gas bridge there. Which should hopefully stop it getting locked. We'll see. So if we run out of oxygen being pumped up there, we can take it out of here. Probably should have prioritised the atmosuit docks, but I can change it later if necessary. Right. No, in fact, actually, why not just do it while I've got the time. No, deconstruct, priority 11. You're not going back that way. You better be deconstructing that. Good, thank you. Now go back the way you're supposed to. Oh, no. That should have been set to sweep only. Damn. I wanted them to clear out the ones that were in this room, not the rest of them. Right, choose a blueprint. Oh, spicy tofu. Loud sleeper. Flatulent. Mouth breather's okay. Agriculture, athletics, creativity. That's a pretty good all-rounder there, Meep. Yeah, much as I'd love the spicy tofu, I'm going to take the Meep because we got that much oxygen. Doesn't really matter, he's a mouth breather. Right, skills. Meep, we are going to put you... We're going to get your art first. Frankie, you're going critter ranching. Abe, you're getting your bedside manor. So Frankie, you're critter ranching 1. And I believe your priorities are already set for farming and ranching. They are. We drew toggling last week. Yeah, that's all good. Happy with that. Yeah, straight in with the popped eardrums, I know. Sorry about that. Right, ventilation, gas pipe. So, how do we need to do this? My piping is an absolute mess. No, I don't want to gas. I want 8. No, that's no good, is it? I should have copied that as well. So I don't know if this will work, but probably ought to put a gas bridge there as well, so it only sends overflow up to there. I don't know whether this is going to work. Let's have a look. Right, so that's going out of there. It's pumping out of both at the moment. Oh, that one. Need to break that one. It'll be interesting to see how this cycles around. Well, I'm assuming all the atmosuit docks are full, so... Yeah, it's pretty amazing, but it does actually seem to work. It prioritises both of these. And then just pumps the rest around. So we're kind of building up a surplus. You know, I mean, once this is full, then that's it. But then hopefully the pumps should stop. And we can start thinking about some mass storage for the remainder. Yeah, these are all over pressure now. I'm not surprised. Wow, this is such an effective way of making oxygen. It's just staggering. These little things produce a lot of oxygen. Cool beans. Right. Right, that now can take the overflow. Excellent. We've not finished this plumbing yet. Go and get that loop built. A lot of polluted oxygen spillage. You wouldn't think it would make it past all those deodorizers, would you? But clearly it does. Now, is this... Yeah, it's going down in size. See, as it emits the polluted oxygen, it actually reduces in size, so it becomes a kind of depleting resource. Hopefully by that time we'll have found some water source and we can go ahead with our self-powered oxygen maker. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to maximise the use of all this upper space first before I go for the magma. The reason being, it's cooling down. Yeah, I mean, there's no point in going mad through here until it's sort of, you know, gone to the lowest temperature that you know it has before we're ready to attack it. So yeah. What priority are those kilns on? I think I'm just going to up that very slightly. I've got some storage bins here for just general tidying. They're on sweep only, so they won't hurry that up as a task unless I tell them to. Ugh. That oxygen's starting to creep down. That's because it's too high pressure. Right, we do need to deal with this. Oh, right. How much refined metal have we got? 535 kilos of copper. Let's make a bit more. We've got 191 tons, so I'm just going to... It's a bit wasteful, but yeah, we need it. 8. We're maximised on the critters there, so I think it's time to move this up a level. And then we can put in... Oh, actually, whatever am I thinking? All I need is some doors, a critter drop-off. We're definitely not going to make the carnivore achievement now, annoyingly. And a butcher station. With a power wire. And some pneumatic doors, which will be, we want that 24 tiles across, won't we? So dig. So that's there. Oh no. There. We still need a mechatronics engineer, don't we? Yeah, Meep wasn't really in for that. I don't think we've got anyone that's loving that duty yet, so that's our next priority, to get someone who is loving the mechatronics. Lyra's finally got a skill point in something she likes. Everyone is still not on decorating, that's good. Ah, that's our cooling loop. I think that's actually working, you know. It's coming in here at 20.7. It's going out the other side 18.3. It's coming in at 18.6, heating up. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's a really nice passive cooling. Chuffed with that. On top of that, it's just we were getting stifled plants up here because they were a bit too cold. But now that bluff briar is actually growing, so yeah, I'm pleased with that. Heat exchange. Make it work for you. Right, have we got any plants we need to set to harvest? Yes, we have. Right, let's look for a mechatronics engineer potential then. No, none of them. So we'll skip them. And we'll take the briar seeds because we need the decor. And the buddy bud seed in there. And the earth leaf seed in there. No, that's going to be too cold for earth leaf, I think. So we'll put bluff briar in that one. We need some more mess tables, don't we? That takes us up to 16 tables. Right, and critter-wise, we're going to hatches and stone hatches. That'll do. That way I'll give them a chance to move them over here. You too cold. Yeah, okay. We'll pull you out of that one and move you somewhere a bit warmer then. We can uproot him. Put the buddy bud in this one, it's a bit warmer over here. That's it, feed that thimble reed. I think I'm going to move these Atmo suit docks, you know. It's a bit of a crap position there. So, and bearing in mind our main ladder complex is garbage in that place, I think I'm going to put main ladder in somewhere around about, no, let's make it, yeah, right, okay, if we put it in here, it will go down the side of this magma biome, it'll go up into space, and then I can put the Atmo suit docks along here. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Right, let's get this extra storage built up. Well, I've got no power. See that? Wow, that really changed quickly, didn't it? They've gone from full to empty. you can automate these, can't you? High threshold. Yeah, oh, that's what I'm going to do, I think. I'm going to put in a gas shut-off. A knock gate. Power wire. Should probably put it to the second one really, but in fact I'm going to do that. Automation wire. So that will send a green signal. Oh, I've probably got this wrong way around. I probably don't need that knock gate, do I? No, it will send a green signal when it hits low and a red signal when it hits high. So I do need that knock gate. So when it hits high, it will be red. And then when it gets back to 0, it will send a green signal, which will... Yeah, I think that'll work. That'll just ensure we have one tank on hand, which we can tweak. No, actually, I'll automate that. I'll put an AND gate on that, I think. Yeah. I think we want them both sending the signal. So, automation. So we want them both full before they start. Haven't got AND gate yet. Alright, so we'll live with one for now. We'll research the AND gate. Right, so that should... These should just fill up now. Yep. Brilliant. Nice job with the automation, Clay. Well done. So now, Atmosuit docks up to there. Excess coming into the tanks. Lovely. Yeah. It's a bit of a mess, but... pressure's was coming down, it's not so much now. Yeah, atmosphere and pressure. We're going to have food issues. I've got to get that storage sorted out. Right, so I'm going to need some automation research. So we need buffer gate, filter gate, we've got the knock gate. That's the AND and the OR gate, so we definitely need this. And yeah, I'm going to do the parallel automation as well. Because if you use the parallel automation, you can just run a ribbon cable to all your other door compressors, of which I'm going to have one for natural gas. Where's the other? Oh, there's the other natural gas. So, yeah. So it does make sense, really. I can probably... In fact, what I'll do is I'll double stack them here. Yeah, definitely. We're going to double stack them. That's what we're going to do. So we'll go with some granite tiles. Could really do some high pressure gas vents, so we not got any ladders anywhere. No. Urgh. Right, ventilation, gas pump. We'll just have to go with gold amalgam for now. 2 of. And just pray it doesn't get to... The trouble is it might get a bit... Yeah, I can see me having to break. No, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Cancel those. I'm going to leave it so I can break into them later, just in case. And you just put a liquid lock behind here and then you can zip in, and then if I need to replace the pumps with better ones I can. Like steel later on, we've got some steel. Strut 9. Right, so automation wire. Copper we've got the most of. Ventilation, gas pipes. That's our outputs for later. Power wire. Oh, we've still got... It'll be okay. It's not ideal, but... I'll just have to keep a very close eye on them in terms of what they're connected to. Because if I overload this wire and it breaks inside there, then yeah, it's a real pain in the butt. Well, I'm going to unpower them to start off with anyway. They're a little bit slower, but you can do it. So, done that research yet? Automation? No. Cuisine, allergies. Operating, early bird, narcoleptic. Ugh, no. No allergies, no flatulence. I'm not even going to bother with the oxyphancy, to be honest. That's garbage clay. Let's just get rid of some of these ticks. Oh, missed one there. Radiant gas pipe. We are dropping in pressure a little bit. Our dust caps are starting to come back, so we might be just getting away with this now. Although we're bloody low on calories. So the ranchers operate this apparently. They need to be able to wrangle to be able to use it. Oh, what's gone off? That will be why our calories have gone down suddenly, I'm guessing. 50 kilos of food has rotted. Ouch! We not got any carbon dioxide in there. Oh, we've got some polluted oxygen. How annoying. You still taking polluted dirt and rock? See, that's priority 9, and they haven't picked it up. Right. So I need a dupe that's just on tidying and storing, don't I? Otherwise it ain't going to get done. Right. I think for the moment, Meep, it's going to be you. Tidying, storing. We don't need you decorating at the moment, so That's it. Right. So I'm just going to be filling up with water again soon, I think. Or I'm going to want it to. Still. I need to start pumping this polluted water. Oh, it's got food poisoning in it because of the bottle emptier. This stuff hasn't though, is it? Which is going to fall down into here. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Need to make a tank over here, don't I? Oh, let's anyone doing that? There is. Cool. And a bit of steel. Meep, you got the shit job, so you can be vacillated. Right, Abe's maxed out in doctoring now. Beefsteak. It's handy. Last thing I want at the moment is deep diver's lungs. Got enough oxygen consumption problems at the moment as it is. He's a mouth breather at the moment as well, isn't he? I think. Pretty sure he's a mouth breather. Yeah, he's a mouth breather, so you get him converted to deeper diver's lungs, and then you're like, oh shit, back to the beginning all over again. Right. So I think what. It's okay, right. It's doing it, but it's. That would have been dumb. Right. So the idea is that one pipe will get backed up because these will be over pressure. So if you maximise the number of vents they can access, then you've got the best chance of actually ensuring that one of them will at least get some out. Well, because we've got more than 6 tiles, we could actually... Let's go for 8. We could probably put a little dribble of water on the bottom, but it's got to be below 2 kilos to actually work. Yeah, I know we got a food shortage because bloody food went off, didn't it? That's just marvellous. Eat the stale stuff, come on. Oh, we're going to be back to the next nightmare on food now, aren't we? No, we're not. Bye-bye, hatch. Bye bye hatch. Any more I can kill? I'm not killing the pips. You don't get much meat out of them anyway. Good barbecue. Oh, we were doing so well as well. And then goddamn overpressure bit me in the butt. Right, we've got to persist, so we've got these gates ready yet. So we want buffer gate, buffer gate, buffer gate. I have to have a look at my blueprint. It's because I'm making it out of different materials, you see it. The blueprint just won't work. And it's easier to just look at the blueprint and copy it. And so buffer gate, filter gate, and one more buffer gate. Automation. Buffer gate. So we need the backward buffer gate, and we need the upward buffer gate, and we need a filter gate. I really should try and remember how to make these. Not gate as well. We need and we need a bit of automation wire there onto the not gate. No, we don't. Right, not gate. Why are you building this? It's unreachable. Oh, you can't get in there, yeah, okay. My bad. Of course, I put all that lot in there, and I should have just put it in here. Oh! Base. Recognised airlock. Right, should be able to do that now. So we'll skip it forward while I get. Okay, it's working. We have. I've double piped in rather than use this for natural gas as well. I've just gone in like this. So yeah, what we've got is 2 door compressors running no power. We're up to 50 kilos per tile in there and 30 kilos per tile in there. So yeah, happy with that. And as you can see, the carbon dioxide levels just starting to come up. We're still quite high pressure down here, but that should start to balance out as we get more and more pumped out. As you can see, it's pumping it out now. It's going into the atmo suits at the moment, so just need the pumps to keep going. They're lowering the pressure. Just going to try it about here. Just keep an eye on the pressure. Colony achievement earned. What do we got now? Ghosts of Gravitas. There was another one as well, wasn't there? Oh, turn of the century. Is it really 100 cycles already? Wow, it's gone so quickly. What have we got this time? I'm not really fussed about any of those, to be honest. Both slow learners, so yeah, with our food situation being... I've just moved this box down a bit lower so we can hopefully keep it full of carbon dioxide. But yeah, it's still looking a bit dodgy. So I put all the edibles in there. What I might do is, well, let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, we've got carbon dioxide in there, just needs a bit more to go in there, that's all. Yeah, just gonna have to grin and bear it, I think, at the moment. How's our cooling loop doing? Yes. Well, it's down to 40 degrees now. It was sort of in the 50s and 60s, so that's definitely working. And it's still pretty cold up here, so this cold obviously keeps coming in. Yeah, probably going to find it's too cold soon. Anyway, I think that's enough for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know you're all looking forward to getting into this magma, but until we've got the food stable, it's going to take a little while. I probably ought to just get up in this food, up in here, get some sleet wheat, get in here, get some lettuce, and start making frost burgers. That's definitely on the cards, but yeah, it's just taking forever. Right, okay, I want to get this polluted oxygen out of here, and get more chlorine in here. But what I am going to do is, so you know what's going on, so we're going to put a liquid reservoir 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is going in there. I don't care about the plants, sorry. No, in fact, actually, cancel all of that. We're going to drop it down a bit lower. And then that way we will have more chance of maintaining the chlorine gas pressure. Yeah, definitely go that way, I think. Oh, we have a geyser of some description here. Well, that'll be for the next episode. Have a great day, folks. I will see you soon.